My name is Taebyn. I'm a pup. Bark, bark. Welcome to another story time with Taebyn. Joining me again is Taebyn and Jacob. And today we'll be reading Rotten Ralph. He's a kitty. He's rotten. Kitties are usually not rotten. So I apologize to all the kitties out there. I love you all. I didn't write the book. Jack Gantos wrote the book. And Nicole Rubel illustrated it. Okay, so let's begin. When Sarah practices ballet, Ralph makes fun of her. Oh, he's naughty already. One afternoon, when Sarah was swinging, Rotten Ralph sawed off the branch. Oh, he's a naughty kitty. Yeah, okay. This is only the second page of the book. I'm a little scared. The very next day, Ralph ruined Sarah's party. He had taken a bite out of every one of her cookies. Oh, that's not very nice. Sometimes you are very hard to love, Ralph, said Sarah. This pup is having a little trouble loving this kitty too. One day, Sarah's father came home early from work. He caught Ralph sitting in his favorite chair. Ralph was wearing father's slippers and blowing soap bubbles through his best pipe. I don't think Daddy's going to be happy about that. You are worse than rotten, Ralph, said father. I wish you wouldn't upset father, Sarah said. Yeah, he's kind of upsetting me too. So all you kitties out there, don't learn from Ralph. The next evening, Ralph smashed his bicycle into the dining room table. What was he doing? What? Father became very angry. Well, I bet he became angry. You better straighten up, Ralph, he said. You're a very difficult cat, Ralph, said Sarah. I am so inclined to agree with all this. And now, after dinner, Ralph was still hungry. He chased Mother's favorite birds. She was very unhappy with Ralph's behavior. I think, in my opinion, I think the DSM-4 would have a separate category just for Ralph. That's that big psychology book that has all the abnormal disorders and stuff with the fluff in the brain. One evening, the whole family went to the circus. Everyone was having a great time but Ralph. A dog was barking in his ear. Bark, 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 bark. I don't know if it was just like that. But, be quiet, said Ralph. But the dog didn't stop. He kept barking and stomping his paws on the seat. But Ralph kind of deserves it, you know. So Rotten Ralph tied some balloons to the dog's collar. The dog floated up over the lion's cage. My dog, shouted the owner. But not even the man on the stilts could reach him. Then Ralph saw the trapeze. He swung and knocked over the tightrope walkers. Because what else are you going to do to tightrope walkers than knock them over? Next, he jumped on a show horse. He pushed the rider off and frightened the elephants. I'm at a loss for words here. Rotten Ralph has gone too far this time, bellowed father. Father bellowed. Now, if he's bellowing, you know that it's pretty bad when you bellow. We are leaving him here. A circus is just where he belongs, and he left him behind. Good to them, actually. When the circus closed that night, the manager made Ralph sweep up all the popcorn. Then he had to water the camels. What? And so I'm kind of surprised that Ralph is like obeying the manager guy, but not the bellowing father. I have questions. After that, he had to carry the barbells for the strongman. Again, why is he obeying? What's his angle here? The next day, Rotten Ralph did not want to work. He refused to be the target for the knife thrower. Well, yeah, I can understand that. I think I would feel the same way. The circus tough man threw him in a cage. Just throw him in a cage. Ugh. Everybody has to work around here, Buster. That's what it says. It says Buster. Doesn't he know his name's Ralph? And they locked the door, threw him in there, threw the Buster kitty in there and locked the door. The monkeys laughed and threw banana peels at Ralph. I wonder if they got the banana peels from the banana plantation. The elephants shot peanut shells at him and squirted water on him. Yeah, okay, you go, girl. A week later, Ralph had grown very thin, because he probably didn't eat very much. He had only been fed stale popcorn, and rotten candied apples. That night, he decided to escape. Nobody heard him as he slipped between the bars, because he was all thin and not fluff anymore, so he could do that. Ralph ran from the circus and found a place to sleep in an alley. During the night, he was awakened by gangs of mean and noisy cats. I guess they can do that. They do that. The rest of the night, he hid in the trash heap. In a trash heap, not the trash heap, because there's more than one. He didn't dare make a sound, even though mice were nibbling on his toes. Okay. That's kind of cute. I mean, little miceys go nibble, nibble. In the morning, he was cold and sick. He had caught an alley fever from sleeping in the trash heap. I'm lonely, he thought, and he began to cry. This is... I don't know, this seems a little too mature of a book for... He was sitting on a trash can when Sarah found him. Oh, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Oh, Ralph, I still do love you, she said. She was so happy that she hugged him and gave him a kiss on his cold little kitty nose. Well, that's nice. On the way home, she told him she had been looking for him everywhere. Everywhere. She asked him where he had been and what he had been doing. Well, the stories he had to tell. I added that part in it. Even Sarah's mother and father were happy to see Ralph again. We have missed you, Ralph. Ralph kept thinking about his soft bed and warm milk. He also thought about how nice it was to have a good friend like Sarah. Ralph decided never to be rotten again, except for sometimes when Mother cooked lobster for dinner. Okay. And that's the end of the story Rotten Ralph. I'm sure there's a good moral in there. I'm not going to pursue what it might be, though. So I'll leave that to you. So my name is Taebyn. I'm a pup. And we'll see you next time on Story Time with Taebyn. Bark, bark. After dinner, Ralph was still hungry. Did I miss a page? I did. I think it's called The Day of Sin Spoiled. Is this the next page? I'll just keep going. Doggy, doggy.